Well, on to the United Nations Security Council now, where two other African countries, Nigeria and Gabon, have taken a step up on the world stage as the newly elected non-permanent members of the UN Security Council. For more on that, we're joined by VOA's Margaret Besheer at the United Nations. Hello, Margaret.
Hi, Ndimyake.
So Gabon and Nigeria now replace Burkina Faso and Libya, who are leaving. Tell us what they bring to the table.
Well, you have Nigeria, a major regional power in sub-Saharan Africa, Gabon, a smaller country in equatorial Africa, but they both bring their strengths. Nigeria is very important in peacekeeping in the United Nations, and I think we all know Nigeria wants a permanent seat on an expanded Security Council that may or may not happen at some point, but certainly they're being on the Council for a fifth time now. They can raise their profile a bit.
Now, what do you make of the fact that at least Nigeria, as you mentioned, has been a member several times, as has Gabon, and both ran uncontested this particular time? What's the significance of that?
Well, actually, all 5 new members on the Council that were elected yesterday all ran uncontested. And I think it is significant because it means that all the regional groups, the seats are chosen by regional groups, the Africa group, the Asia group, and the Eastern Europe group, and the Latin America and Caribbean group. And they sort out their differences among themselves, and it's a good sign when they do that. So Gabon and Nigeria had the full support of the African Union and the Africa group, and I think that just gives them more strength coming into the Council.
Moving on to another subject, Margaret, of course, today is World Food Day, and Pope Benedict has issued a statement saying that the world needs to make a determined and effective action towards fighting hunger, which he says is affecting about 1 billion people this particular year. Any word from the UN in general, from the UN chief in particular?
Sure. Well, there's been a new UN report out this week from the Food and Agriculture Organization that came up with the statistic of 1 billion people hungry worldwide. And basically it says governments need to spend more, invest more in agriculture, or that number is going to go up. And in fact, 265 million of those 1 billion people live in sub-Saharan Africa. So it's a very serious problem. Today, the Secretary General issued a statement for World Food Day, and he said that he blamed the 1 billion hungry people basically as a result of climate change, effects of climate change,
okay,
not enough investment.
Thank you so much. A wealth of information there. Margaret Besheer at our VOA headquarters in New York.